Just extremely disappointed. Thought we had a chance to put them away a number of times throughout the game. I thought the penalties we had on a number of drives just killed us. I thought we had some good momentum and then had a penalty that kind of ended the drive on two big drives. That cost us points on both of them. Still should have put it away there on that last drive and had every opportunity to, and missed a couple opportunities to do that. And when we did that, we gave them a chance, and thought our defense played great all game until that last drive. But let them hang around, and when you let people hang around, that's what happens.
Your offense possession before the very last one there, you had a 4th and 6, I think, and then they called timeout, and then it seemed like there was another stoppage of some sort. We didn't get an explanation. What happened there?
Yeah, I thought they called 2 timeouts in a row, so I thought there was a penalty. They said that they didn't on the second one. So.
Defense playing well, but when Geno Smith gets those 2 big runs at the end, is that a breakdown? Or is that just him making great plays?
No, it's not a breakdown. It's just getting through the D-line. Everyone was in coverage. One was versus zone, the first one. The next one, I believe, was versus man. No one was open in the rhythm of the play, and you got to keep him in the pocket, and he broke through there, and especially on the touchdown run. Guys in man coverage had their backs to him, and can't let him out of the pocket there.
Moses' issue was the same thing he was dealing with all week, and it just went?
No, I think it was a different one. Yeah.
Team has you've talked about second half surges being better in the second half. Hasn't quite happened yet. How disappointing is that? How can you put your finger on why it's not happening?
Yeah, it didn't happen because what I just answered in this game. You know, we had our opportunities to win this game. I'm not going to talk about the whole second half. The second half just started of the season, if that's what you mean. And we won last week and lost this week, and thought we had every opportunity to win this game, and we didn't get it done. So we got to make sure we find a way to win next week.
Are you saying that Bosa had a separate hip injury? Mm-hmm. Is it the other hip? Is it?
Yeah, the other one. Not hip, oblique.
Christian, that you haven't been able to get the running game too consistently. Is that just blocking there? Well, what are you seeing on not being able to kind of pop one?
I think we didn't break a big one today. I mean, last time versus them, I think we had a 174-yarder and 138-yarder. Today it was some solid running, but no big ones. They did a good job not letting us get through their secondary, and when you don't get a big one, it's tough to get those yards.
Rock today.
Same as everyone. Did some good things and missed some things.
Juwan Jennings obviously had a pretty good game fourth quarter. How much do you guys miss George Kittle, though? It seems like whenever he's out of the lineup, it really does affect the offense.
Yeah, whenever you're missing good players, it's always a big deal. You know, it's we went a little extra. We played Jalen Moore a little bit at tight end today. You know, something different to help with that. Thought Eric stepped it up and did good, especially showing up this morning sick and things like that. But yeah, George is a great player, so it always helps when he's out there.
Did you have any kind of setback, or was that just from the irritation?
No setback. Just couldn't go. Would have been too risky.
What would you say to the team about this loss?
Kind of exactly what I just said to you guys. Like, we had every opportunity to run away with that and put it away. Thought the defense did a bunch of that, especially getting that turnover in the third quarter. Felt real good about going in and scoring, and couldn't overcome the penalties. It happened on 2 of our drives that cost us points, I think, at the end of the second half, and also in the beginning of the third quarter. The other drive in the first half, the other punt. We had the turnover on that one drive in the first half, but it's when you have opportunities to do it and you hurt yourself with penalties and a few missed opportunities, you got to finish it there at the end. And was disappointed because I thought the offense had every chance to do that, and we didn't get it done there. And
Bosa was having such a strong game up to the point of where he got hurt. How debilitating is it to look, for everybody to look and see their defensive player of the year standing on the sidelines when the game's in the balance?
I mean, we don't think about that in the moment. I mean, just like his question with George, helps when Nick's out there, especially on that last drive and stuff. But thought we had a couple opportunities to get to him. I think we did get a sack or 2 on that last drive, but him getting those 2 scrambles killed us.
He scrambled a lot in this game. Was he leaving the pocket prematurely, or were guys not getting open on those plays?
He's been scrambling every game all year. So sometimes it's because he has a lane, sometimes because someone's not open. I mean, it's a different one to every single play. There's never just one narrative on when he scrambles.
I think they mentioned that Bosa was able to play through the hip injury last week. Clearly, he wasn't able to play through
No,
today.
it was a different hip injury. Yeah, it was the other hip.
It was the other hip. My question is, the seriousness of this hip injury, do you think it would be like similar to Kittle's situation where he was able to kind of practice this week but wasn't able to go? Do you think it's the same for Bosa next week, or you're not so sure right now?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know anything but what I told you guys. It's hip oblique, and it's his other hip, and he couldn't return to the game, which means it was bothering him. So we'll see how he is tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal, but that's all we really know right now.
Challenges, was they telling you upstairs that there was clear calls, or was it borderline even when you threw the flag?
I mean, no, you're not totally 100% sure. We felt pretty close to it. They went hurry up on both of them, and I thought it was too big of a down to risk it. You know, I still believe that they were out, but you can't totally tell with the camera angles. And when it does go that way and you can't fully see it with the angles, they're not going to overturn it. That's it. All right, guys.